Hi everybody, it's Lisa Campion, Facebook Live here at my office today on a beautiful Friday in October in New England. And I've been so busy lately, right? So I went to Costa Rica and came back. I've just finished teaching in my first weekend at the Energy Medicine School. That was amazing and so cool. And last night I finished recording my very first radio show ever, which if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it starting on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, it'll be available to listen to. It'll air, and I'm gonna post. Don't worry, I'll post where you can find it. But all of this stuff, and I'm working on finishing the last, edits of my book that I'm working on. And all of this stuff, school and travel and radio, has really made me think about life purpose. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about you today is life purpose, right? Because I work as a psychic, and and I think the two top questions that people have for me as a psychic, there's the relationship question, help me figure out my relationship. That's question number one. And the second question is always about life purpose. What am I for? What am I here for? I think this is a question that drives people crazy. Like, it makes you nuts. If you know that you're here for something, we all know we're here for something special. We all know we're special, that God put us here on the planet to do something unique and amazing. And what is that? It makes people mental when they don't know what that is. So a lot of times people come to me for sessions and ask about that question. It really drives people crazy. So I've been thinking about life purpose. And it's something that we talk a lot about in the Energy Medicine School. And I think a lot of people really get confused about the difference between a life purpose and a job. So your job is your job, right? And it's something that you do. But your life purpose is different. Your life purpose is, it's like a state of being. So it's like being fully who you are. Some people are really lucky and their job kind of matches their life purpose. But it doesn't always, and that's what's so tricky. So, for example, like you could take me out of my office, this beautiful office that I have, and put me in McDonald's flipping hamburgers, and I would still be talking to people's dead grandmothers and putting my hands on them and doing Reiki. I can't help doing it. It's not, it's not my job. It's who I am at a very deep level. And I'm going to do that no matter where I am, no matter what circumstance I'm in. That's how you know you've got a life purpose. It's not what you do, it's who you are. And I think that there's been times in my life too where I haven't always known that. And when we're creating our life from our ego, which is what a lot of people do, like your mind makes up a story about what you think you should do, and that's your ego. And then it's like you have to push the world with your will. You have to really effort. You make a lot of it's like arm wrestling. It's like arm wrestling the world into submission. And as soon as you stop, it's a very third chakra thing. As soon as you stop pushing the world like that, whatever you're doing disappears. It falls apart. It doesn't stick. That's how one way you can tell that you're creating from your ego and not from your soul, right? So life purpose it's an expression of your soul. In my experience of it is like jumping into a river. You jump into the right river and that current carries you along. There's a much less effortless, there's a much, like it's not as effortful, if that's a word, way. So things flow. There's kind of a magic to it, right? Doors open, people call you, invitations come, things like, land in your lap. That's how you can tell you're really in your life purpose and not in your ego when you're working on this stuff. So, and it's not that it's not hard, because I work really hard and the people that I know who really live their life purpose work hard. But when you're working at the level of your soul, it's a different kind of hard. It's not this arm wrestle hard. It's more the hard of like being constantly required to step out of your comfort zone, right? So I get to stay in my comfort zone for like 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. When I'm just really like invited then to step a little deeper. Why don't you write a book? Okay, sure. Like, why don't you, but then publish that book, do some Facebook Live things. And the latest one is the radio show. So I had such a good time doing it. I was so nervous. I was really, really, really nervous. I was way outside my comfort zone about this radio show. The first sound check we did, I completely failed. Everything went wrong. I didn't have any of the right equipment. It was a total disaster. And so I got myself together. I had to get new equipment. I had to work my way through it. And right up until I recorded it last night, I was still like in that state of like nervous excitement. Mostly excited, a little nervous. And you know how that's how when you're right on your edge, like you're right on the edge of your comfort zone. And like, you know, when you're done, you'll be so proud of yourself, but in the moment it's super scary. That's how you know you're in that zone of your life purpose, right? So, you know, our souls don't really care so much about the comfort zone. Your soul's always wanting to push you beyond your comfort zone so that you can really do something juicy. Your personality likes the comfort zone, but your soul, you know, knows that everything that's good for you and is wonderful for you is just on the other side of that. And I've had a lot of things in this past month, just in the past 4 weeks, that have pushed me just enough out of my comfort zone. So now that the dust is cleared and I'm kind of back in a you know, more comfortable place, I'm so proud of myself for having done all those things. And yet each of them kind of had me at my edge. And when you know where that edge is in yourself, you know where your edge is. And your soul will push you right to that edge and just a little farther beyond that. And that's where things are so juicy in life. It's so alive feeling. You know, when you're done with it, you're like, I'm so proud of myself. That's kind of what you're looking for. So just think about it. Over this weekend, gorgeous fall weather here in New England. So if you're out walking around, leaf peeping, think about like what's just on the other side of your comfort zone. What could you go for that would give you that nervous excitement? What is your soul calling you for? You know, what is your be? Like if you were just going to be anything that you were, that's how you know what really your life purpose is, that state of being. So anyway, those are my thoughts for today. Hope you have a really great weekend, and I will look forward to posting the radio show on on next week, so you can actually tune in and see it. We had a lot of fun. It was super cool. So go out there and like kick some booty, like get all juicy and soul and do something wonderful. In the meantime, have an awesome weekend. Lots of love. Bye.